Do you know who's really loving this right now? Do you know who's really loving this right now? More than anyone else? Joe Biden, Wall Street, who, by the way, just came out. Joe Biden's campaign chairman rallies Wall Street donors for a big fundraising push ahead of the primaries. Joe Biden's campaign privately met with some of Wall Street's top donors last week in an attempt to rally them around the former vice president. Steve Ricchetti, the chairman and one of Biden's closest advisors, gathered with about 90 financiers Wednesday and an investment banking firm, Evercore, according to people with direct knowledge. Oh, who are these top donors there? Just the wonderful people like Roger Altman, a legendary D-bag investment banker. You also had Blair Efron, Blackstone's chief operating officer. You know, the same Blackstone that is the largest investor in fossil fuel projects around the world. Oh, you had Citigroup's executive, Ray McGuire, Centerbridge Partners. Oh, my God, it's like a murderer's row. Jen, our wonderful, wonderful co-founder of Status Coup, sent me the quick research on this. Roger Altman, Evercore founder, who was rallying the troops, the Wall Street generals, to give Biden those max donations and eat caviar and drink champagne with him. College friend of Bill Clinton, present in Whitewater scandal, one of the top 20 investment bankers. Evercore earned $24 million trying to keep General Motors out of bankruptcy. Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord. Former Deputy Treasury Secretary Altman resigned in 1994 following revelations he tipped the White House off to criminal referrals made by Resolution Trust investigators related to Madison Guarantee. Altman, a college friend of Clinton's, angered both Republicans and Democrat senators after giving conflicting testimony. So that's just one. Then you have Blair Efron, major investor, began his career in investment banking in the early 1980s and built up a reputation as one of the leading bankers in the consumer products industry, and for the past 10 years since founding Centerview has been one of the industry's top generalist bankers across several industries. At UBS, which was part of the global financial crash, responsible for that. Oh, General Electric, Time Warner Cable, what a great list he invested with. Then we have, again, Blackstone COO, Jonathan Gray. Blackstone is, out of all corporations, number one investments in fossil fuel projects. They're also making money off of the Amazon burning. So this is benefiting Joe Biden because nobody is looking at this. But this is also benefiting Joe Biden in another way. And that's why, frankly, there is a real chance, and people talk about this all the time, but there is a real chance that no candidate will have the necessary number of pledged delegates to win on the first ballot at the DNC convention. If it goes to a second ballot, superdelegates come into play. Well, if Warren is basically in a desperate attempt to make Bernie Sanders look like a sexist Bernie bro, if Warren is essentially throwing out lies to make Bernie Sanders look bad to her supporters, then at the convention, it's possible that the majority of Warren supporters, who are not actually the most progressive voters, corporate media has been saying, oh yeah, they're both playing to the same voter. No, Warren has been playing to Hillary Clinton's voters more than actual progressives. It's possible that Warren's voters will not move to and give her their delegates to Bernie. If that were the case, Bernie would not have enough pledged delegates to win the nomination, meaning Joe Biden and his lifeless campaign might be able to get those delegates to come to him. So even though today, in January, Bernie supporters have a right to be upset, this is propaganda, this is unverified crap, you would have to think Bernie Sanders is a bold-faced liar if he's claiming this isn't true. You'd have to think his campaign manager is a bold-faced liar But Joe Biden is licking his chops because this friction between Bernie and Warren, put aside whether you like Warren or not, Bernie might need Warren's pledged delegates. He might need Warren's delegates to give their delegates to him if he's going to win the nomination. If he doesn't win on the first ballot, he's not going to win. Superdelegates are not coming to Jesus and supporting Bernie Sanders. They're going to scream till they're blue in the face, "Oh, George McGovern!" So Joe Biden is licking his chops because the more that CNN and then the other outlets focus on this, there's no attention on the fact that Joe Biden has a bunch of Wall Street fat cats literally in desperate pleas because he can't raise money in a grassroots way. Joe Biden is literally sending out fundraisers with the subject line, "Please give me $5." I'm not making it up. Jordan, it's important. You read this from start to finish. Joe is our best chance to make Trump a one-term president, even though he's in 4th place in Iowa right now. Joe is our best chance, even though he's in 3rd place in New Hampshire. And we still have $300,000 to raise before the debate. Please send me $5. Meanwhile, his Wall Street consiglieres are sending out, it's like the bat call, you know, for Batman. We need more max checks. We need more maximum checks. We need more Wall Street money. We need more fossil fuel money. We need more big pharma money, big real estate money, Silicon Valley monies to the Batcave. I mean, it's pathetic. And Biden's licking his chops. And as much as Bernie Sanders supporters have a right to be upset about this, and Bernie should be upset, you also have to think this could come back to bite Bernie. The lies Warren is telling might make her predominantly female, highly educated, higher income delegates not move over to Bernie. Hope you enjoyed that last video. Hop on over to statuscoup.com where you can sign up for our email list and become a member for as low as $5 to $10 a month. Membership is how we grow. That's statuscoup.com/join. And remember, join our email list so we can grow the revolution with you.